Laws of radicals. Number 1, the nth root of a raised power of n, that is equal to a. Okay, examples. A, the cube root of 5 raised to 3. So we can change this expression from radical to exponential. The cube root of 5, that is 5 raised to 1/3 time and raised to 3. Okay, next, multiply the exponents. We have 5, 1 times 3 over 3. So that is 3 over 3. So that is equal to 5 raised to, we divide 3 divided by 3, that is equal to 1. So simply 5. Okay, for B, the square root of 81. So that is the square root of 9 squared. That is equal to 9 squared raised to 1/2 equals 9 raised to 2 over 2. So that is equal to 9 raised to 1, or simply equal to 9. Okay, for C, we have 40 raised to 1/4 raised to 4. So that is 40 raised to 4 over 4 is equal to 40 raised to 1, or simply that is equal to 40. Okay, for letter D, that is 11 over 5 raised to 1/5 and raised to 5. So that is equal to 11 over 5 raised to 5 over 5 is equal to 11 over 5 raised to 1, or that is equal to 11 over 5. So this one is 5 raised to 1 over 7 raised to 7. So that is equal to 5 raised to 7 over 7. So that is equal to 5 raised to 1. So that is equal to 5. Laws of radicals number 2. For the nth root of AB is equal to the nth root of A times the nth root of B. Examples. Okay, letter A, the square root of 50. So we can write this 50 as, or we can factor this 50. So that is the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. So the square root of 25 is 5. So 5 times the square root of 2. Okay, for B, the cube root of 24. So that is the cube root of 8 times 3, or that is the cube root of 8 times the cube root of 3. Then the cube root of 8 is 2 times the cube root of 3. Okay, for the C, we have the square root of 2x cube y cube, 2x y times x squared y squared, or that is the square root of 2xy times the square root of x squared y squared. So square root of x squared is x and the square root of y squared is y, so that is xy times the square root of 2xy. Letter D, the square root of 242 x cubed, so that is the square root of 121 x squared times 2x, or that is the square root of 121 x squared times the square root of 2x. Then the square root of 121x squared, that is 11x times the square root of 2x. Letter E, 48, so that is the fourth root of 16, A is to 4, B is to 4 times the fourth root of 3ab. For 3, the nth root of a over b equals the nth root of a over the nth root of b, where b is greater than 0. Examples for a, we have the cube root of negative 64 over x raised to 6. Yeah, okay, so that is the cube root of negative 4 raised to 3 over the cube root of x squared raised to 3. Okay, simplify. So the cube root of negative 4 raised to 3. So from radical to exponential, that is negative 4 raised to 3 and raised to 1/3 over x squared raised to 3 and raised to 1/3. Then multiply exponent to exponent, so that is negative 4 raised to 3 over 3. This one, you have x squared raised to 3 over 3, so that is 3 divided by 3, that is 1. So negative 4 is to 1, that is simply negative 4. Then x squared. Okay, for b, we have the square root of x raised to 12 and raised to 2 over the square root of 3 squared. So change to exponential, that is x raised to 12 raised to 2 and raised to 1/2, okay, over 3 squared raised to 1/2 equals, okay, multiply, that is x raised to 12 raised to 2 over 2, then 3 raised to 2 over 2, okay, divide, so that is x raised to 12 over 3, 4. So the nth root of a equals the nth root of a equals the nth root of a. Examples. Okay, we have the 6th root of 4. So we can write this 6 as the cube root of the square root of 4, or that is the cube root of the square root of 2 raised to 2 equals, okay, the square root of 2 raised to 2 is equal to 2. So therefore, the answer is the cube root of 2. Okay, for B, the cube root of the square root of 27. The cube root of the square root of 27. So, since 27 is not a perfect square, but a perfect cube number, 27. So, change this to the square root of and the cube root of 27, because the cube root of 27 is equal to 3. So the square root of the cube root of 27, we can write that as 3 raised to 3. So that is equal to the square root of 3. Next, the 8th root of 16. So the square root of the 4th root of 16. So that is the square root of the 4th root of 16. That is 2 raised to 4. So the 4th root of 2 raised to 4 is equal to 2. So therefore the answer is the square root of